Now, this next one is a gem. In fact, it is really neat as an idea of burning more energy. When I say neat, I'm referring to an acronym NEAT, which stands for non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Bit of a mouthful, sure, but what it is an absolute beauty of a way to build more exercise into your day, or actually, let's not use the word exercise, build more activity in your day simply to burn more energy. Now, these things are optimal. These are excellent ideas to put into play because guess what? Exercise is hard and we have to motivate ourselves to do it. We build ourselves up and we can't sustain it for long periods of time. So NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis, is a brilliant way of building that extra calorie burn into your day. So if you have gone to the nutrition section a few days back, you'll have seen me discuss your total daily energy expenditure and how that's built up of various elements. So eating food burns energy, sitting around doing nothing burns energy because we're not doing nothing. All our systems are working hard. That's your basal metabolism. Yep, exercise uses energy, small amount, but this NEAT can, depending on how much we do and how much we tweak it, can burn quite a lot. So this is energy expended by doing things that are not sleeping or eating or sport-like exercises. So they're really simple things like walking the dog, playing with the kids, doing the gardening, sweeping up the backyard, things like that, even fidgeting or moving around. So tiny little trivial things that can build up the metabolic rate and substantially over time. So you get that cumulative effect. So even if it's not a bad amount, you could do a couple of hundred extra calories per day and your daily NEAT's going to go up. Imagine how that's going to be when you compound that over days, over weeks, over months. It's quite impressive and it's going to be quite a lot of extra calories used up that we don't really even know about. Again, we're all different, so our NEAT varies depending on our biological makeup. It also depends on our level of activity generally. So of course, if you are a manual worker, if you are on a construction site, being very active, moving heavy things around, you're going to be having a much more higher NEAT than if you're in an office. Now, the problem is a lot of people are in an office. So what are the ways that we can actually improve, develop, and build extra NEAT? So it's interesting because physiological studies demonstrate intriguingly that NEAT is modulated with changes in energy balance. So NEAT increases when we actually overfeed and decreases when we underfeed. So NEAT can actually be a critical component in how we maintain that body weight or obesity. So there's lots of studies, and I'll point you towards some links if you are, interested and want to look into it more. But in a nutshell, NEAT can be up to 15% of your total daily energy expenditure, much more than exercise, which is probably only 5% or so. So a study done by Dr. James Levine of the Mayo Research Clinic, he discovered this phenomenon of NEAT, that it can vary by quite a lot, up to in extreme cases 1,000 calories or so. More likely it's a few hundred, either way, depending on what you're doing. They published these results, and they found that typically, on average, it was up to 350 calories per day extra. Particularly, this is going to be something that if we are hating going to do our cardio, or we go, there's no way I'm going to run on a treadmill, or there's no way I'm going to do a HIIT class. This is nice. If we're getting a few hundred calories here and there, to be honest, this can burn more than definitely a slow, lazy session on the exercise bike or the treadmill. How do we improve it? How do we increase it? This is the key. So change your mode of transportation. So rather than driving everywhere, get out, let's walk, get on the bike. If you are using public transport, guess what? You've probably heard this, get a stop or two earlier. Or you might go, let's do a combination. So if I do have to drive, let's do that a couple of days a week. the other days, let's get some walking done, or let's park further away and let's get a few blocks of extra exercise. It only has to be a little, yeah. We don't have to go. Oh, I live, 30 kilometers away. Let's run in every day. I know some people that do that, and if you want to do that, that's cool. But let's keep it simple, keep it easy. Let's get a little bit of extra movement. Here's a nice one. I think I mentioned it in one of my other videos. Walking meetings, not such a silly idea. It means rather than going into another meeting room or having to sit down again, let's go for a stroll, and we can go for a walk, go a few walks around the block, go to the park, that sort of thing. It keeps the brain stimulated, particularly if it's 3 p.m. on a Thursday afternoon. We're getting tired, we're not feeling motivated, energy levels are low. Go for a walk, motivates you, and gets you out of the office. Good option. What else do we do? Oh yeah, simple things in the office. Walk to the kitchen to refill your water. Throw your rubbish away. Go to the next floor up if you're in a multi-story office. If you need to go to the bathroom, go to the one on the ground floor if you're on one of the upper floors. Use the stairs in the office rather than the lift. Simple things to get you those extra additional calories of NEAT that aren't that hard. What else? Create a wellness challenge. This is a nice option as well. So get your clients, get your colleagues, get your friends involved, get your HR department or wellness division to get involved. Set up a challenge. Nothing more motivating than getting a bit of competition going, but it's something you're doing as part of a team. You don't have to do it on your own. It's very difficult to go, right, I'm going to exercise purely on my own, that sort of thing. Get a challenge going, motivates you, motivates the other people. Standing instead of sitting sounds simple. We know the curse of sitting. I'm sitting now, not good. Even standing, it burns an extra few calories, a few hundred calories over the course of the day, of course, the week. And it's nice. We get the muscles moving as well. That additional movement, motivation, stimulation. So your resting heart rate, although you're still not moving, it's a little bit higher when you're standing than when you're seated. Or you alternate. Half an hour standing, half an hour sitting. Go for a walk every hour between set tasks, that sort of thing. Choose meeting rooms that are further away, so you have to walk to them. Even those small little things all add up. So gradually they'll build up. So what other concepts, ideas are there? Playing with the kids. Make sure we're doing that. Go outside, run about, do your gardening, do your exercise there. Your grocery shopping. That's still exercise. Try not to use the trolley, just use the baskets, bit of extra work. Walk home from the supermarket, walking the dog, cleaning the house. All of these things will all add up to extra little bits of energy that you're burning throughout the day. And over the week, guess what? They add up, and it doesn't feel like it's hard labor, it's hard exercise. Walking the dog, it's not a major effort, hardship. It's very enjoyable, in fact, and unlike maybe a hard exercise. So build these things into your plan, into your day. Do them with friends, colleagues, and that sort of thing, and build up that extra calorie burn. As always, reach out if you need any help, assistance. Have a look at the nutrition section as well, where I talk a bit more about your energy expenditure throughout the day. Make sure you are tracking those calories as well, tracking that extra exercise as well. Anything else, give me a shout. Take care. Bye for now.